Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is having a good week and a good month of February. This is going to be Taurus and Cancer sitting in the tree, Kissing, for whatever's left of February and March. There you go. I don't know what's going on with y'all. Kind of a little here, a little there. I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Ain't you just sick of seeing her? Transformation, change, what the hell? But that's where we are, so, okay. Patience. Music. Leadership. Change. Passion ignited. Relationship change. Oh boy. What the hell? Love on the mind. Love to the page and the Six of Cups. Get the hell on. And then, of course, we end up with the Five of Cups up here. That's some bullshit. At any rate, patience pulls the Ace of Wands. Music card pulls the Four of Wands. Leadership. Yeah, that's the sun card. You know, that don't look like the back of the sun card. I'm just saying. But okay, that's the back of the sun card. There you go. Some kind of renewal going on between you and Cancer. Change. The Queen of Wands, awareness. Passion ignited. Queen of Cups, all these queens. Oh, Jesus. And relationship change. Knight of Swords. So, maybe there was a little hiccup between Taurus and Cancer. Just a little bit. Taurus, be mindful of your mental health. I think a lot of Tauruses are going through some kind of emotional, mental upheaval at this point. That's the back end of your overall energy. The Six of Cups, it's about emotional renewal. But for me, emotions and mental health issues, yeah, that's kind of hand-in-hand kind of thing. So you may be currently just mentally stressed out about the whole situation. It feels like there was some type of separation. I don't know whether it was job related or just relationship related where you needed to take a break. And this is for those of you cohabitating and not cohabitating. Your challenge here is to remember that you are undergoing a transformation, Taurus, and to not keep your vision just on the old shit. Limited or fixed vision. If you are going back into this relationship after a brief hiatus, Taurus, don't go back in there and talk about, well, you know what you did last February. If you're going to go, be all in. If you're going to keep drudging up the past, fuck it. Don't go back. Or don't let the Cancer come back. However that's resonating. Cancer, and that's all these cups up here at the top, is an emotional creature. It's a water creature. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Three of them. Three emotional sets, groups of people at a very innate level. So it's not like they have to make up the emotion. It's there already for them. Taurus, on the other hand, we get kind of ground down with crazy emotional shit because we're bulls. Even depending on where you've got natal placements, your rising or your moon sign. You know, I have a Pisces in my moon sign, so I know I have a tendency to be emotional. But there's a point, I'm trying to tell you, there's a damn point. Damn an emotion and some more shit. When we gonna get to get? And so I kind of feel some of that energy here. Taurus is like, okay, we done gone through all this stupid shit. When we gonna get to get? That part. Just remember your challenge to open up your vision, Taurus, and understand that you yourself are going through a transformation. Point blank, period. That part. Looking at this first week, and if you want to start it this week, that's fine. Whenever you hear it, you get the message, that's where you start. So with the Ace of Wands, on top of the Patience, yeah, this is definitely Taurus's reading. Cancer's here, but Cancer ain't here. You're going to have patience. You want to bring some order and some control and just dominate the situation because you're tired of all this bullshit. And for some of you, this is where this energy is. Some of you might have somebody in the background, trying to swoop down on you because they see you struggling to make this work. And maybe if they're not fully aware of everything that's going on, they might just be, waiting on the fallout, Taurus. Don't let that keep you from doing what you need to do with your Cancer. If you're trying to stay in a relationship, once again, be all in or be all out. Don't let the little birds flying around spook you. Just saying. With the Four of Wands and the music, many of you will get the bond that you had back. Not that it went anywhere, but now we're talking about a little more harmonious atmosphere. Not quite so much discordance, crazy music coming up off the two of you. Going to be a little more in harmony. Work to maintain that harmony as best you can, and the best way to help keep harmony in a relationship is to keep the focus on yourself. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but when you right, everybody else is right. You know this. So to keep this harmonious little thing y'all got going on, make sure you take care of yourself, Taurus. Just saying. The back end of the Sun card, self-generating renewal. That's what that is. You're going to have to take the lead if you guys are getting back together, and this may be where dynamics change for the two of you in a relationship from what it was before to what it needs to be. And Taurus, you may need to be the one to just kind of to get the hooves together and the horns together and say, okay, we need to do da-da-da-da so we can find Mr. Sunshine again. You may literally have to come up something creatively and say, okay, I'm taking the lead on this. This is what we're going to do. So for some of you, it may be as mundane as just throwing a date night into your weekly schedule, because prior to this, all y'all were doing was working and fussing and fighting. And so you need something extra in there, that self-generating renewal. Some of you might be something else, going to church, going to temple, going to mosque together, however that's resonating with you. You can fly off into a lot of different directions, but there's something that the two of you need to do as a couple so you can keep shit fresh. You can't just go to work, come home every day. Damn. And the thing with Cancer and Taurus is both of them are home and hearth-bound creatures. Taurus like to be at home. Cancer don't love nothing more than fixing the home. So, you got everybody in the house. Do something a little different. Do something a little different. Down here with the Queen of Wands on top of the change. Being aware of the changes that you're making and acknowledging said changes. Baby, that was good. You really communicated really good, right? You and I know it sounds stupid and trite, but sometimes you really have to get down there and say thank you. Acknowledging the change, being aware of it, and I'm throwing acknowledge on the back of it. To make for a better experience, which you want me to tell you. I'm just saying, that change, if you're coming back together, there's some changes that are going to have to be made. Be aware and acknowledge each other. Cancer, if you're cross-watching, you see bully doing something they weren't doing before. Yeah, that was good. I like that. Speaking up. Queen of activity here. Yeah, that part. Over here with the Queen of Cups on top of the Passion Ignited, at some point y'all gonna kick it back in. And so if you were worried about if something wasn't gonna happen or the sex was gonna be different or some other shit, no. Probably gonna be a little more intense and might increase in frequency. Again, got that passion, but that circle is always about balance. Keeping that damn balance And you're like, I don't see nothing but balance. You see, the circle is perfectly around her. Balance. And not letting that passion get out of hand. This is what's on the back, lack of spontaneity. So you got to find a balance between, doing the hoo-ha and not doing the hoo-ha. That part. Coming back up here, you may need some spontaneity. That might be the thing. Even though this side didn't come up, this side came up. You may need to add a little bit of spontaneity. And so if you're the guy in the relationship and you're watching this, you ain't got to wait on Valentine's Day next year to go get no damn flower. Shit. Buy one rose. Take it to work. Give it to her. Something different. It's just something different. At the end of this, with the Knight of Swords on top of the relationship change, here's where the determination kicks in that y'all are going to make this work. And that I guess is probably the good part of the reading. Both of you, I can say honestly, are determined that this shit should work. Because you're not finding anybody else to do what the other is doing for you emotionally, support-wise, any of that. So here's the determination, the chutzpah to just hang in there. Know that the relationship has changed, and from beginning to end. We got change at the beginning, we got change at the end. Being aware of those changes, acknowledging each other, and not getting out of balance and doing too much of this or doing too much of that. Wink, wink. Let's see what we got for weeks 3 and 4. Pentacles, Swords, Devil, 5 of Pentacles, 4 Swords, and 6 of Pentacles. I'm going to start right where I left off. Balance of passion. So, okay, the first 2 weeks were you ha 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 ha. Now we get into the 3rd week, and here's where things start to get. And that's usually about how long it takes for shit to go back and revert back to what it is. You tell a kid not to do something, they're usually good for about 2 weeks, maybe 3 tops. You get to that 3rd week, it's like, oh, hell no, I just told you 2 weeks ago. Same thing here. And what I'm going to say about these last 2 weeks, it's this right here. Taurus, you're probably going to have to take a leadership role in the relationship. I know y'all laid back and trying to be up on the couch like in the meadow and just, roaming around. But you may have to take the leadership point in the relationship when it comes to not letting the relationship get stagnant or bored. Both of y'all being discontent and bored. You may have to just run through the relationship from every aspect, making sure that you keep that balance of passion, which will keep hope alive. What the hell you want me to tell? But that's real talk. You get too much, you going too much to the left, to the right, is going to create a problem. And sometimes maintaining that balance, especially with passion, you can't just stay in the bed. I don't know who need to hear that, but you can't. You cannot. You got to get up out of the bed and deal with the day-to-day issues of your relationship. And so, Taurus, I'm coming back to you. You may have to be the one to run point on that so you don't get into all this bullshit down here. Because, see, the next thing you're looking at, the devil card, is some toxic bullshit. Because now you start reverting back to these old behaviors you thought you were getting out of. For some of you, the very reason that you split up in the first damn place. And I tell you, it don't take but 3 weeks. And the temptation might be to fuck you, bye. Miss me with that shit, bye. We just got out of this shit. I'm not going through it. That's a temptation right there. I would start working on a lot of reason, because that's exactly what the ass end of that means, and not get tempted to throw the baby, see that plate getting thrown up out with the bath water. If you, once again, it's that be all in or be all out. That's both of you. Cancer, Taurus, both of you. You're either gonna be all in, be all out. When you feel like things are getting ready to tip towards, you need to just be on it. Okay, there's too much of this, not enough of that. We stayed up too late, or we didn't do this, whatever it is. Could be a million different things, but keeping that balance of passion. Coming out of this, we're into the last week now, coming out of this feeling of hopelessness and realizing that there can be success here. But if you just go worry, let's look at the other side of the card. Worrying is going to make you feel hopeless. Where's the damn card? Once again, hope. Gotta have some balance. You get all out of balance, it's like, fuck. And see, then you miss the good part of this because you're agonizing over some good shit. That's the victory and success card. That's a 6. That's harmony. Once again, back up here with the music card, trying to keep that harmony and not that discord and everybody playing the keys next to each other, fucked up sound. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it get to that point. With the 4 swords on top of the third eye, this side is about purification, but really, it's about the truths on this side. Using your intuition. And y'all may have to just clean up the aura around your relationship. Google it, figure some shit out, burn some candles, burn some sage, whatever it is you need to do, throw some salt on the floor, whatever. But really, we get back here to this, is about the truths. Okay, I know this person has a tendency to do blah da da da, which gets us out of balance. Once again, becoming aware. It's on the board, it's in play. Becoming aware of those things that kick you out of balance. So again, you're not feeling like this. And so you can feel the happy, the successful part of this. Because if you keep fucking around with this bullshit, you're going to miss this. Making peace, purification. Without having a hidden agenda attached to everything. Just doing it because you know it needs to be done in a relationship. Sitting and listening because you know you need to sit and listen. I'm talking to Taurus or Cancer both, however that's going. And following your intuition. Sometimes that's all you can do is just follow your intuition. Shit going on you may not know about. One or the both of you may have trouble at work. And not bad trouble, but just people nitpicking and getting on your damn nerves. Following your intuition and knowing maybe tonight would be a good night to stop by Kentucky Fried Chicken or McDonald's or Taco Bell or where the hell ever. Olive Garden, get some takeout and bring it home because you know your partner's had a fucked up day. And again, I'm coming back up here to who's taking the lead. Taking the leadership position and knowing, letting the other person's light just get out there. Help them shine. You know they all fucked up, help them shine. That's your partner. What you're supposed to be doing. At the end of all of this, the 6 of Pentacles on top of the sacrifice. Once again, talking about balance. It's 3 on that side, and it's 3 on that side. Now the card itself speaks to uncaring, being detached, almost a swordsy like energy. Detached, aloof, uncaring, that kind of shit. Don't sacrifice the feeling of the relationship because you're too busy paying attention to something else. The other side of this talks about audacity, passion, being eager. Don't let all this excess nonsense. Once again, it's about being out of balance. It's about the best way. So again, you know, I can hear the conversation. I'm going to go ahead and work them 16 hours overtime. Do you really need to? And you got a small baby at home. Do you really need to? Throw that out there. Your boo-boo just got home from the hospital because they broke an ankle, a leg, a kneecap, whatever. And you talk about, oh, I'm going to go work. No, do you really need to? Or does your partner need you? That part. Yes, you should care about self. But if you are renewing this relationship, you're also going to have to think about your other. The relationship is not going to work with just one person participating. Know who is here. know, but I'm putting it out there. Let's see what the granny cards got. Let's see what she got to say today. Hang in there, Taurus and Cancer. All is not lost. Talk about commitment. Talk about your commitment to each other. And what it means to you. And where you want the relationship to be 2 years from now, 3 years from now. And what kind of contingency plans do you have in case you get another coronavirus. That kind of shit. That's your commitment. I have a feeling for some Taurus and Cancer pairings. Last year did a number on you. And so it's got you in this place, you know, where you either were on the brink of breaking up, you broke up, or you're just not coming back together. And it didn't just do it to you, it did it to a lot of people because the focus was so intense on people trying to stay healthy and well. Take this year to step back and look at your relationship in total and see where you can have some emotional renewal. Yeah, self-generating renewal. Where you can have some emotional renewal in your relationship. Talk about that commitment. Fix a meal, like I said. You know, your boo-boo getting off 2 hours late. Don't wait. Y'all are grown folks. You ain't got to wait on nobody to tell you to get the boil in a pot of water before somebody get in the door from work. I'm just saying. So fix a meal. Think about your partner. Do something nice. Some of y'all need to read a book. Some of you get into this law of attraction, self-help, whatever. Doesn't have to be that. But whatever the problem y'all are having, find some books. Read up on your issue, whatever it happens to be. Could be a variety, hear all kind of stuff. Somebody might be drinking too much. Somebody might be partying too much. Whatever it is. And all of those are things that can throw your relationship out of balance. Find a book about it and read it. I love you, Taurus and Cancer. I hope y'all have a good rest of this month and a good start to March. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.